Hi, this is Shobna Devi, a digital automation specialist. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a website by using Wix Editor. Wix is a platform that gives you a freedom to create, manage, develop your web presence exactly the way you want. Today it is going to be more interesting because we are going to learn about how to edit the templates and customize the text, images, headers, footers, and many more things. Okay, let's start. Open the browser, type the wix.com. Click the sign in button. Log in with your email and password. If you are having a social account, you can log in with your Facebook or a Google. If you don't have an account, please create by clicking the sign up button. You need to provide your email details and type your email again and type your password and type your password again and give the sign up button. That's all. Now your account is created. You can log in with your login details. Just by providing your email and password. Since I am having my Wix account, I am going to log in with my details. Yes, once you are logged in your Wix, it will be redirected to the dashboard of My Size. So you can create your new website by just clicking your create new website button over in the top right corner of that dashboard. Just click the create new site. Now you have to select what kind of website you want. It means like we need to select the type of website that matches to our profession or your business. So I am going to select the business. We are going to create our website by using Wix ADI or by Wix Editor. Now we are going to create our website by using Wix Website Editor. Click the edit template. Now you want to pick the website template you want. You can see many number of website templates listed here. Wix provides more than 500 pre-made web design templates to create your website. So you can choose any one of the categories under this menu. So each category has different types of website design templates. For example, if you choose for business and services and click the consulting and coaching, you can find different types of design templates that exactly matches for the consulting and coaching. So likewise, you can select any number of categories that you want that exactly matches for your website. So if I click the advertising and marketing, you can find that many number of design templates which exactly matches for the advertising and marketing. So before selecting any of the template, if you want to have a look over of the website, just hover the template, click the view button, you can see the look over of the website. If you want to click the full demo of the website, click the view full demo link which is shown in the top bottom left corner of the window. Okay, this one, view full demo. If you click this view full demo, you can see the full overview of the websites. Okay, yeah. And if you want the information about the template, you just hover the template and you can see the info link. Just by clicking the info link, you can see the description and information about the template. Like this template is good for social media branding and other creative agencies, and also it has some description about the templates. Likewise, each template you can find the info link and the view button to look over and find the information of the each template of the website. Okay, now we are going to select the template. So I am going to choose the template, this one. Just by clicking this edit button, it will redirect to the Wix editor to edit the templates. Okay. Yes, now it is redirecting to the website editor, Wix website editor. Yes, now the Wix editor is launched. So we are going to edit this template according to the way you want. Okay. Okay, now we are going to see how we can edit the text. Okay, to edit the text, just select the text that you want to edit or customize. Okay, after selecting it, you can see the edit text button in the top of it. Okay, click that edit text. You can see the text settings pop up. Select the themes you want to change for the text. click the theme. You can change the headings from 1 to 6, and also if you want to change the theme to paragraph, you can also change that. If you select this, the text will be changed according to the theme what you have selected. Okay. Yes, again I have reverted to heading 3. So as a banner text, it must be a heading. Then only it will look fine. Okay. You can also change the fonts of the text just by clicking the fonts drop down. You can select any of the fonts in the drop down, or if you are having your own fonts, you can upload that fonts by clicking this upload fonts link. If you want to add languages, you can also add the languages by clicking this add languages link. Okay. Then you can also change the font size just by moving the slider or by entering it in the text box. Okay. You can change the text to bold, italic or underline. To change the color of the text, first select the text that you want to change the color. Okay. Click the color picker. So you can see the colors, many colors was listed over there. You can select any one of the colors which is exactly matches for your templates, or if you have any custom, you want to add any custom colors, you can do that by using this plus button or by clicking this add color link. You can type the color code if you know, otherwise you can select the colors from this and give it as like a add. The color will be added over here. Okay. So now I am going to select the white. Now the color is changed. Okay. If you want to give the space, select this text. The spacing can be done by using the character and line spacing. Click this drop down. You can change the character spacing by moving the slider or by entering it in the text box. You can also change the line spacing by, if you want to customize the line spacing values, you can click the option of customize. You can move the slider or enter the numbers in this text box. Like this. Okay. Now, if you want to add a link to the text, you can first select the text that you want to add the link. Okay, then click this link icon. You can see on pop-up window was opened. You can select any of these options listed here. That is options. If you don't want to give the link, it will be as a none. Okay. So if you want to give a link to the within your website, you want to redirect to any of your pages of your website, you just select the page option. Under this which page, you must select any of the pages listed here. Okay. It's like a blog. And decide whether the page should be opened in a new window or a current window. If you want to give a contact number, you can select this phone number. If you want to add a link as like an email, you can add your email address and give the subject. Okay. If you want to give us like while you are clicking any of the link, it must be go top or bottom of the page. You can select this option. You can choose as we are from the top of the page. So if you want to go to the bottom, you just select this bottom and give done. Okay, if you click that link, just it will move down of the page. I mean bottom of the page. Okay, so if you want to give a link as to a different website, so you can select this web address option. Give a full website address, that is including the www. Okay. And decide whether the link should be opened in a new window or a current window. I have selected this new window and just give it as like done. Okay, now the link was given into the text. You can also change the alignment of the text just by selecting the text. You can open the text just by double clicking, or by just clicking the edit text. You can open the text settings pop-up window. Okay, you change the alignment of the text by using this alignment icon. You can see the left alignment, centered alignment, right alignment, and justify. If you want the text to be in centered alignment, you just click it, okay, and come to the page, just save it. You can also text the site just by clicking the preview link. You can see the preview of the site after every changes has made. Test the link just by clicking the text. Yes, it is working fine. It is redirecting to the new window. Okay, you can go back to the editor just by clicking this back to editor. Okay, now let us see how we can change the strip background. Okay, so each and every is called as like a strip. Can you see? This is one strip and this is one strip. Okay, so how we are going to change the strip background? Okay, if you want to change the image of the strip background, just click the change strip background. Okay, here you can change the image by clicking the image button. You can select any of the images which is free listed in the media from Wix. Okay, you can select any of the images over here. So if you want to upload our own image, you select the site files. You need to upload the image from your computer by clicking this upload video. You need to upload from your computer, though that image will be uploaded in this site files. Okay, you can also select that images to display in the strip background. Okay, now we are going to select an image from the media from Wix. Okay, select this image, click the change background. Now the background is changed. That's all. Okay. Then if you want to change the color of the image also, you can do that by clicking this color. You can change any of these colors. Now we have given the image, you don't want to change the color. You can also select the background from here. So we can select any of the backgrounds from here. Okay, now the image is changed. You can also stretch this strip background by using this icon. If you want to stretch the strip in a screen size, you select this one. If you want to stretch it by using page size, you select this one. Can you see the difference for page and screen? Yes, now select the screen size. You can also give the scrolling effects of the image by clicking this icon. Select any one of the scroll effects over here. Just select it. That's all. Close it. Now it is applied. Then you can change the alignment of this layout just by selecting the left, center and right. Okay. You can add the columns to the background, I mean this strip background, just by clicking the add column. Can you see? To manage the columns, you just click the manage columns. If you don't want the column, you can select this column and you can delete it. As I said already that every part of the work should be saved when the work is done by using the saved option. Yes, while clicking the save option, you can see the view history link. What is this view site history link is, each and every time while we are saving the site, when the work is done, it will be recorded in the site history. Okay, so if anything went wrong in the current site, or if anything we have lost the data, we don't want to worry about that. So we can revert it back to the past work of the website. Okay, so you can go to the view history by clicking this view history link under the save. Okay, continue to site history. The site history page is opened in the new window. Okay, now we are in the site history page. You can see the every versions of the site was saved with the date and the time. So it will be easy for us to revert it back at any time if any current site work has been went wrong. Okay, So what we want to do is, if anything went wrong for the current website work, so you can revert it back just by selecting any of this date you want to revert it. So just click this arrow mark. You can see the restore button option. You just click the restore button. So the particular date and time of the worked website will be reverted back to the current website. Okay, you got it? Okay, you can see the content and the website design of that particular date and time. So easily you can check the changes that you have done was there. So you can check the changes in the design part, and you can restore the settings. Okay, yes, that's all in site history. Okay, we can move to the website editor. You can also directly switch over to the other tab, website editor, or you can you just click the my sites. My sites, go to our site, websites. Okay, to the websites, it will redirect to the site dashboard. Now we are in the site dashboard. Just click this edit site. So now you will be again go to the editor part of the website. Okay, yes, now we are in the editor part. Okay, so you can also revert it back by using this undo and redo option. I think you will be familiar about this undo and redo, because we have used this undo and redo in most of the places, like in document and notepad. Okay, for example, if you have typed something wrong, so typed anything wrong, or you have assigned a different color, or you have changed the font size. Okay, if you want to revert it back to the old settings of the font or old content, you just click the undo button to get reverted back. Okay, that's all. Okay, it is easy to get it back. Next, we are going to see how we can edit the header of the page. Okay, the header will be placed in the top of every page. Usually, header consists of business name, logo, and the site menu. Okay, you can edit the business name just by clicking the business name. Edit text. It will be same as like how we are editing the text. Just if you want to change the theme, use the theme, fonts, font size, bold, italic, and underline. It is almost the same as like you are editing all the text. Okay. If you want to change this image, you just click it, change the basic image, basic shape. Actually, here they have inserted a basic shape. Okay. Click change basic shape. You can select any of the shape. You can replace the shape by selecting it and click add to page. Okay, it will be added to the page, right? Okay, so what you want to do now is, if you wish that you want to insert only the logo image, what you can do is just click this add button. Okay, you can see many elements was listed here. Just click the image. Okay, just click my image uploads, because every business can have their own business logo. Okay, now we are going to upload the business logo image. Click the my image uploads. If you have the one, you can select it. Otherwise, you can upload the image by clicking this upload media button. Click the upload media button. You drag and drop your image files from your computer, or click this upload from computer and select your files. Okay, once the image is selected, just upload from the computer. The image will be uploaded in the site files. Okay, I have one logo image over here. You just select the logo image. Just click add it to your page. Now the image is added in the page. What we want to do is, just we want to drag and drop the image over in the image place. Before doing drag and drop, you can select it and delete by using the keyboard delete button, or else you right click on that. You can see the delete option. You just delete that by clicking right click delete. Okay. Now we are going to replace that text and the vector image by our logo image. You can place the logo image in the position of the logo. Okay. Yes. If you want to resize this logo, just you can drag and drop by using the cursor. And also you can check whether you have placed in the center or the alignment with the menu and the logo is correct. You can see the pink color line. Okay, it will show us whether we have aligned the image, logo image and the menus in the correct level or not. Yes, we have done the logo. Okay, if you want to resize the height of the header, if you select this header, you can see, can you see this yellow orange line? In the yellow orange line, you can see the stretch handle button. This is arrow mark. You just click and hold there. You can drag in up and down to adjust the height of the header. By this way, you can resize the header. Yes. Now, if you want to change the header design, just click as the same we have did before. Okay. You can find the change header design button. Click the change header design. You can see the options over here. To choose the header options, you can see all the themed headers and the designed headers which is already pre-made for our website. Okay, you can select any one of the headers from here, or else you can do your own design by using this customized design. Click the customized design and you can choose any of the pattern from here. Okay, if you want to change the color, you can change the color, background and also the shadow of the header. Okay, by using this you can customize your own header design by your own, right? And next we want to see how we can freeze the header. Freezing means it always allows your header at the top of the page. Okay, this can be done just by clicking the header. You can see the orange line. Once you see the orange line, click the settings. You can see the options of the header scroller settings. Okay, it is scrolls along with the site. If you want to freeze the header, you just select this. Okay, now we have done it. That's all. You can see these freezing options while you are previewing the site. And next, we are going to see how we can hide the header and footer of the page. Okay, if you are decided to hide the header and footer, you must be make sure that you are also hiding the menu part. Okay, you are not able to see the menus in all the pages also. Okay, to hide the header and footer of the page, click this menus and pages. Okay, you can see the pages which was listed in the menu. We have to decide for which page we are going to hide the header and footer. Okay, select the page. Okay, here you can see the three dots. Click the three dots. You can see the settings. Click the settings. In the settings, you go under the layouts. You can see the standard and no header and footer. If you decided to hide the header and footer for this particular page, you just select it. Now the header and footer was disabled and it won't show the header and footer for this page. Okay, can you see this? This is the project page which we have hide the header and footer for this page. So we are not able to see the menu links also. Okay, now again go to the home page. Now we are going to see how we can edit the menus. Okay, normally menus will be in the header. Click this menu. You can click the manage menu button, or you can use this menu and pages icon. Okay, both are same. Okay, so we can see how we can add a page. Normally all the website pages will be automatically displayed in the menus. To add a page, just click the add page button. You can give the name for the page. Okay, let us give us name as like add services. Add services. Okay, click the done. Okay, now the page is added. You can see the page was added in the menu. Okay, so and now we can see how you can assign a sub page to the main page. Okay, now we have created the pages. You can just drag and drop that page. Under the page, you want to make it as a sub page. Okay, if you want to make a sub page for services, you just drag and drop the add services under the services. Okay, or what you can do is you just click this three dot icon and make it as a sub page. Okay, If you want to delete this page, you just click the three dots and click the delete. Okay. Now the page is deleted. You can also rename the page by clicking these three dots and click the rename. You can rename the page. It's like projects and give done. Okay. Now the page is renamed. See. Okay. If you want to duplicate the particular page, you click the page you want to make a duplicate. Okay. Click this three dot and you can click the duplicate. That page is duplicated again. It will name as a copy of the project one or copy of the duplicated page. Okay. And then you can rename the page. Yes. Give done. Okay. And also you can change the order of this page. Just click the page and drag the page where you want to place. By this you can reorder the page by clicking and dragging that particular page. Okay, if you want to show this page, you just click it, click this show. Okay, now the page is showed. Okay, if you want to hide the page again, click this three dot and click the hide button. Now the page is hidden. Okay, if you want to make any of the pages as a home page, just select that particular page, click the three dot, and you can also set this as a home page option in this drop down itself, or you can go for the settings. You can make this home page to set. Okay, now the home page is set as for the programs page. Okay, if you want to make it again some other page as a home page, you select this, click this three dot, click set as home page. Now the home page was changed to the home. Okay, now we can preview the site and we can check the drop down. Now if you preview the site, you can see the drop down. The sub pages is displayed as the drop down under the projects. Okay, yes. Now I will tell you how you can add the menus into the page. Okay, you can add the menus. First I will delete this menu. You can delete the menu just by selecting the menu, right click, you can see the delete option, delete. Now the menus is deleted. Okay, you can add the menu just by clicking this add button. Okay, you can see the list of elements. Under this you can see the menu also. Okay, you can select any of the themed menus over here. There are different types of menus. That is themed menu, horizontal menu, vertical menus, anchor menus and anchors. Okay, now we are going to place the horizontal menu. Okay, select any of the horizontal menus or themed menus. So we can select this. Now the menu is added into the page. What you can do is just drag the menu and place it on the top of the header. You need to adjust the menu size. Now it is middle of the logo and the login. Okay. Now we have placed the menu. Okay. Now we are going to see how we can edit the footer. The footer will always be placed in the bottom of the pages. Okay. The footer normally contains copyrights of the business and contact information of the business and social media of our business. If you want, you can add any extra links to show under the footer. Okay, if you want to resize the height of the footer, you can use this stretch button. Just by dragging down, adjusting the height of this footer, you can resize the footer. Okay, if you want to adjust the page height, you just click this adjust page height icon, just drag down. The page height can be adjusted by using this. Okay. You can also freeze the footer just by clicking the footer. Click the settings icon and enable this freeze footer button. now the footer is freezed. Okay. Okay, I hope you have understand what I have taught so far. I like to give you a recap what we have learned. We have learned like edit images, edit text, edit buttons, and how to add the links, right? And how to change the images, background images, how to add the layouts, and how to edit the header, how to edit the menu, how to add the pages, and how to add the footer. Okay, and also I want to tell about important thing about the Wix apps. Wix is also providing some free apps that is needed for every website. Okay, if you want to install any Wix app, you just go and click this link icon, add apps. Just click. The Wix app market will be opened. Okay. Under this, you can find many apps. Some of the apps are free. You can check by seeing the label like it is premium site record, it is free to install, it is premium site record. By seeing this label, you can check whether it is a free or a premium. Okay, so I will suggest you to upgrade to the basic plan. So some of the apps, needed apps is free for your website. Okay. So you can check by seeing these labels. You can also search by giving us like free apps. Okay. You just type the free apps. Okay. You can install these comments. By seeing the free apps, you can install the apps you want just by clicking it. Okay. You click that app you want to install in the Wix editor. Okay. Now, just by clicking the add to site, that live chat support will be added. Click the add to site. Again, add to site. Now, what we have done is we have added the chat to our website, right? You see. You can see the chat with this. See. Now, we have added the chat with this app in our website. Okay. To edit the chat, just click the chat. You can see the settings. Click settings. Okay. For any premium features of this chat, we need to upgrade it. By seeing these comments, you can check. You have to upgrade it for any premium features. Only the basic features of the live chat will be enabled. Okay. So each and every app will have some basic information. That basic features only be enabled for the Wix website, for our website. Okay. So if you want to upgrade any premium features, it will denote as like giving like star or this upgrade now button. It will show that we need to upgrade to use those features. You can also add the blog to our website. It is a free app actually. Blog or blog. Okay, already the Wix blog was installed in our website. Okay, so we don't want to install the blog. If you want a site search, you can install it. The same procedure. If you want the site search for our website, just click the site search, add to site, add to site. Okay, we have moved the site search to the top of the header. Okay, you can drag this site search size just by resizing it by using this arrow mark. Okay, you can also change the settings just by click the settings button. Click the settings. It has a site language auto director. The results, it should be result in new tab. Okay. That auto complete drop down is, you can see the crown symbol. If you see the crown symbol for this, you need to upgrade it. I mean, you need to go for the premium features plan. Okay, so you can see the pink color is like upgrade. So if you see the pink color, or if you see any crown part in any of the features, for using these features we need to upgrade it. Okay, we can design the search button by clicking this design. We can change the heading, placeholder, search box, what color of the search box should be. Let it be in a white color, and the border. Okay, you can change the design of the text box over here. You can change the font, you can change the placeholders color, search box color, and border of this color. That result page color also you can change under this result page colors. Okay, the background of the page and the result name, the font should be in a heading 2 or whatever the thing. By just clicking the drop down, you can change the font and the color picker font size. Okay, the color can also be changed by clicking this color box icon. If you don't want to show the shadow, you just disabled it. If you don't want to show the round corners, you can disable it. If you want the magnifying glass, you leave it as it is. If you don't want to show the magnifying glass, you just hide it. Okay, I told you that the blog was added already in our website. So I show you how you can add the post in a blog. Okay, you can see the my blog button over here. Click this. Okay, you can click the create post or manage post. It will take to the post of your blog. Okay, click the manage post. It is taking to the dashboard of the site. Okay, already that was default, some sample post was listed there. So here I will show you how you can create a new post. Click create new post. Give some catchy title. Okay, you can give us like how to increase your traffic. You can give us like how to increase your website traffic. Okay, so you can give some content over here. So let me search on Google and copy and paste over there. Okay, how to increase website traffic. Okay, there are some 25 ways to do this traffic. Just copy it, go to the editor, paste it. Okay, it's very simple, right? Yes. Okay. Now you give us like publish. Now we have published the post. Okay, you can also manage the categories of the post by clicking this categories. Okay, so you can create a category by clicking this new category. Like category is like social media, okay. If you want, you can also add the images for this category. Click save. Social media. Go to the post. So click edit. If you want to assign the categories, click the categories in the left hand side. Select the category. Now this post is assigned to this social media category. Okay, got it? Yes. Now you publish it again. Yes. Close this. Okay, you can see. Okay, once you are satisfied with your work, okay, so you can start to publish your site. Okay, so I will tell you how you can publish your site. just click the publish button. Okay. We didn't purchase any custom domain from the Wix. The site was published in the Wix website itself with the subdomain of our profile name. Okay. So if you want to view your site, you just click this view site. Okay. And then now the site is launched and published. Yes, right? Okay. Okay, I hope you like this video and also you understand what I have taught until now. Okay, you select the template from the Wix and edit all the images and texts what until now we have seen. Please drop your comments if you have any doubts or suggestions in this Wix editor. Okay, thank you.